Hello everyone, Lytro Storm here, and today we're back with the finale of What If Carly and Doug Survived. This part will be covering the final season of The Walking Dead and how Carly's story will end in this universe. But of course, if you have not yet checked out the first 3 parts, please make sure you do so as they cover crucial context for anything involving this story. So make sure you do so using the link in the description and comment section. And of course, if you want to help support the channel, please consider becoming a channel member for only $2.99 a month. We'll talk more about that at the end of the video. After leaving Richmond, Carly and Clementine would retrieve AJ from McCarroll Ranch, proceeding to stay on the road after this point. They make it through the station from the beginning of the episode, with everything playing out the exact same way. Carly would have some additional comments, but it's pretty tame in terms of changes. She is the only one to stay conscious after the car crash, as she is met by Marlin and Violet, who help save Clementine and AJ. They take her back to the school, where she meets everyone and gets reunited with Clem and AJ after they wake up. The kids obviously have some prejudice for Carly since she's an adult, but Marlin reserves his judgment for now. Carly works her way up in the first night, as she is decently charismatic. She ends up going to whatever spot you don't pick the morning after, either fishing or hunting. Carly would appreciate a Sim's level-headedness and say that he reminds her of someone she knew before. She would also make an effort to connect with Violet and Brody, though whether she'd be successful as Clementine is up for debate. By the end of the day, the group heads back to the station in order to make up for their recently stolen goods. Carly keeps watch while Clem and AJ go inside, only for a weird dude to follow them. Carly approaches with caution, seeing his gun. He talks to Clementine and AJ, threatening them to give him some of their supplies. During this, Carly is seen creeping behind the man with a weapon drawn. She looks to Clementine, with Clem either giving a signal or shaking her head slightly. If she shakes her head, Carly backs off reluctantly, and Clem likely gives up a bag of supplies, unless you're a maniac and shove Abel out of the window after telling Carly not to attack. As for Clementine giving the signal, Abel would notice and dodge quickly, getting his shoulder cut by Carly's blade. However, he knocks her to the ground, and then turns to aim his gun to Clementine before being knocked out of the window by her. The gang then leave in a hurry, reporting what happened to Marlin and Brody. Marlin appreciates the help, but Brody is freaked out. Later that night, Carly and Clementine awake to yelling in the pipes, with both going down to investigate. They find Marlin and Brody before Marlin kills Brody, making Carly extremely upset. Marlin tries to escape after seeing Brody die, but Carly and Clem trail him, quickly escaping after dealing with the zombified Brody. They dismantle Marlin's lies, with Carly especially wanting him to be brought to justice, but in a fair and just way. Unfortunately for her, AJ seems to have inherited Carly's trigger finger this time around, and he shoots Marlin. The next day, Carly tries to explain the problem with what AJ did, relating it to how she felt when Lilly shot Doug. Marlin was flawed, but he had people who cared about him. Just because he did bad things doesn't mean he should be killed. Clementine can agree or disagree, but AJ will try and understand what his 2 parental figures are saying. The group still gets kicked out of the school and ends up running into Abel and Lilly. The reunion between Lilly and Carly takes center stage, which Lilly makes even more tense by barely remembering Carly and Doug's names. Carly calls out Lilly for being the same person she was before, and how she'll hurt anyone just to get what she wants. Lilly doesn't like this telling of her story and snaps back to how she might have been wrong about Carly and Doug stealing from the group. But she was trying to protect them, just not in the right way. Now she's protecting her new community properly, which is why she's offering to let the past be and have Carly and Clementine and their friends join them. If these 2 have made it this far, they could be an asset to the Delta. Carly obviously refuses, and the 3 eventually escape from Lilly, with Carly being shot by Abel. Luckily, they run into James, who patches her up and lets them stay the night with him. Carly gets in good with the group again, helping to teach them how to aim better. Lilly and their squad attack the school, with Carly being there to help fight off the raiders. Due to her role as Deadeye in Season 1, I think she'd be able to help cut down Lilly's forces a decent bit. She likely even squares off with Lilly herself for a brief struggle before or after Clementine does. This also means that whoever Clem doesn't save between Lewis and Violet would be saved by Carly's impeccable aim. Lilly leaves, but Abel is still at the school to be interrogated, which they do, finding out about the Delta ship that the squad resides in. The plan with recruiting James and his walkers goes the same as it did in canon, with Carly thanking him for his help, since he did save her life. At the party, Carly would relate to them how she knows she hasn't really been the most well received, but she wants to keep everyone safe. The leader of the group that's attacking them took someone she loved a long time ago, and Carly doesn't want to feel that pain again for anyone. They go on to attack the Delta ship and free their friends, only to be stopped by Minerva. Lilly proceeds to have a talk with Carly and Clem, with Minnie admitting that she killed Sophie. This would be incredibly upsetting to Carly, who hates the thought of another person losing their loved ones to Lilly. First Doug, then Marlin, then Mitch, and now Sophie too. Lilly suggests Carley bite her tongue or she might just lose it. Carley doesn't relent though and tells Lilly off in a very similar manner to how she did in season 1. Lilly sighs, saying that she didn't want to have to do this, before telling Minerva to hold Carley down. Clementine motions to stop her, but Lilly also sets Dorian to aim at Clementine. And so, as Carley is pinned down, Lilly pulls out her knife and relieves Carley of her tongue. AJ threatens to kill Lilly, which piques her interest. She then leaves with AJ, which allows Clementine to break free and beat up Minerva. Dorian is shot by Lewis or Violet, letting Clem ascend to face Lilly. Lewis and Violet then stay behind to make sure Carley is okay. Clementine fights Lilly, pretty much the same way as she did canonically, resulting in AJ getting the gun, and Clem choosing to let him kill Lilly or not. The results end up the same as in the original, and the group leaves as the ship explodes. They reunite nearby, but Carley is taken back with the others, as her wound is a bit too recent to have her take on anything too big. Clementine faces off against Minerva on the bridge, getting her leg cut open before being bitten in the same spot. AJ and her go to James's barn, where they make a final stand, before AJ cuts off her leg and takes her back to the school. Sadly, Carley can no longer speak, but at least she's alive with the rest of the group. She finally gets her somewhat happy ending, although it is very bittersweet. And despite its brevity, that ends What If Carley and Doug Survived. I know this part is short, but if you've been on this channel, you've seen so many What If X survived, and then just having an extra character in Season 4. So realistically, I really shouldn't have to go over all of the events in crucial detail, especially with Carley, who doesn't really make too much of a difference. So having her get her tongue cut out by Lilly is a perfect callback to Season 1, and also just adds some stakes and some bittersweet nature to the ending of the story. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, please consider becoming a channel member for only $2.99 a month, like these people here. Ellie the Plug 2, Wax and Parrotfish, Paul Keen, Hazy Brush, Marco DeCinco, Sam Malum, Davisville 84, Willie, Very Classy Demon, 23 Days Later, River Lamphere, Anarchist Dubs, Aiden Kearns, Yeah, Zombie Warlord, and Mark Smokey. If you want to have your name read out at the end of the video like these people, as well as getting exclusive access to priority comment replies, community posts, and also early access to videos, please feel free to become a member for $2.99 a month. But as always, tell me if you like this part, tell me what you think will happen next. Oh no, nope. But as always, tell me if you like this series, comment your requests for future videos, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.